Todd Chrisley revealed during his most recent Chrisley Confessions podcast that his youngest son, Grayson, was struggling with his parents' conviction. What is Grayson struggling with exactly? Keep reading for the details. Todd and Julie Chrisley are drowning in bad press. During this week's podcast episode, Todd Chrisley noted that his family is pretty much drowning in bad press at the moment. As fans know, Todd and Julie were recently convicted of bank fraud and tax evasion. They are currently on house arrest as they await their sentencing. Their lawyer, however, did make plans to appeal the sentencing clear. Todd Chrisley told his podcast listeners that his family is no stranger to bad press. Sadly, it comes with the territory of being a reality TV star. He, however, admits they are a bit overwhelmed with the bad press. They've never experienced the volume of bad press they are experiencing right now following the verdict. Unfortunately, the negative press has gotten so bad that his son Grayson is struggling to cope with everything. Grayson Chrisley is struggling with the backlash. Todd Chrisley tells his podcast listeners that their son Grayson Chrisley is the sweetest child on the planet. He clarified that being that sweet comes at a price. His son Grayson also has a very tender heart. Todd explains that he and Julie had to protect Grayson over the years and pay extra attention to him because he's extremely sensitive. Being so sensitive and tender-hearted, Grayson has had a hard time dealing with all of the negative press surrounding his family. Todd Chrisley sat his son down and educated him on not putting so much value in the opinions and thoughts of people he doesn't even know. Furthermore, Todd Chrisley told his son he would be far happier if he paid that much trust and attention to God instead of strangers on the internet. In addition to Todd and Julie, all of their children have been popping up in the headlines as well. Grayson was spotted washing his very pricey vehicle outside of the home one day. Some media outlets bashed Grayson as being spoiled by his wealthy parents. Grayson has also landed in the headlines as fans wonder what will happen to him if his parents go to jail. Do you understand why Grayson Chrisley is having such a hard time right now? Do you wish the negative press surrounding Todd and Julie Chrisley would cease? Share your thoughts in the comments down below, and keep coming back for more on Chrisley Knows Best. In the midst of the laughter and antics that define the Chrisley household, there exists a tender-hearted soul named Grayson Chrisley. As the youngest member of the Chrisley clan, Grayson has grown up in the spotlight of reality television, navigating the challenges of adolescence with a unique blend of humor and sensitivity. However, as the family faces the unexpected challenge of legal troubles and convictions, Grayson finds himself grappling with emotions beyond his years. Grayson, with his wide-eyed innocence and infectious smile, has been a source of joy for fans of Chrisley Knows Best. From his mischievous pranks to his endearing attempts at keeping up with the older siblings, Grayson has carved out a special place in the hearts of viewers. Yet, beneath the carefree facade, lies a young soul trying to make sense of a world that suddenly feels a bit more complicated. The legal woes that have befallen his parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, have cast a shadow over Grayson's typically vibrant world. As news headlines and media scrutiny intensify, the weight of the situation bears down on the young shoulders of this compassionate teenager. The once light-hearted household is now filled with an air of uncertainty, and Grayson is caught in the crossfire of adult struggles. It's in the quiet moments, away from the prying eyes of the cameras, that Grayson's struggle comes to the forefront. His tender-hearted nature, so often masked by the exuberance of youth, emerges as he grapples with the impact of his parents' legal battles on the family dynamics. The laughter that once echoed through the Chrisley home is now punctuated by moments of reflection and hushed conversations. Grayson's struggle is not one of defiance or rebellion, but rather a poignant journey of self-discovery. He navigates the delicate balance between being a supportive family member and a teenager trying to comprehend the complexities of the adult world. In his eyes, there's a mix of confusion, concern, and an earnest desire to shield his family from the emotional fallout of the legal proceedings. The typical teenage challenges, such as school, friendships, and personal identity, now share space with the overarching concern for the well-being of his parents. Grayson, with a maturity beyond his years, becomes a silent pillar of strength for his siblings and an anchor for his family. The weight of the situation forces him to confront emotions that no teenager should bear alone.